How's it going, guys? So for video number 1 for this little New Year's resolution, I'm going to be showing you guys how I design a headphone mount for my headphones. I really want to clean up my desk, sort of declutter a little bit. I've got too many things on here, and so I'm going to end up making a mount here that's going to mount right onto my PC here. So I'm just going to walk you guys through it, walk you through the Fusion 360 software, how I basically come up with the design and how I print it out and then test it, make sure that it works. So let's get to it. So first things first with the design is you want to come up with some of the requirements for what you want to achieve with this design. So for me, I have these headphones here. They kind of just go all over my desk and they don't really have a home right now, which is not ideal. I have drawers down here, so I don't want to put it in here. I don't want to put it on the inside. So what I think I want to do is just hang it right here on the front of my PC. It's not going to block any of the airflow. It's plenty far enough away from the actual vents because there's decent gap in here of separation. And the nice thing is I have this nice mesh here so that I can bolt something through these holes and that will hold it. I also have the little USB dongle as well for the headset. I usually just plug it in right on top. So I want this to be able to hold the USB as well. So those are kind of my main two things. The nice thing is if I design it with this pattern, I can sort of position it however I want. So I'm gonna take some measurements and basically replicate this in Fusion. So that way I can have my pattern that I'm gonna start from. And then from there, we will jump in and start designing. So what I'm going to start with here is because I have this nice repeating pattern, I want to make something that can basically slot in anywhere here so I can put it wherever I want. So the easiest way for me to do that was to basically copy that pattern, and I'll show you guys the screen recording so it's a little bit better, but to copy that pattern in CAD and then make something that will bolt to this. So that's what I'm going to work on now. So I have the approximate dimensions and I have the pattern made up here, and now I'm just sizing it for a standard M3 size bolt to be able to go through there, and then have a little bit of a wall there so that way that wall can basically go through and make sure that I'm not damaging this mesh for when I inevitably want to take this off, reposition it, whatever. I want to make sure that I'm not going to be rubbing that raw bolt against the paint. And so I just made 2 extrudes here to basically make my 2 sandwich plates that are going to sandwich this. And then now I'm working on making the piece that the headphones are actually going to sit on. And you can see I've sort of gone with this triangle design. I figured that's going to be pretty good and work for the headphones that I want. And then I just extend this down to basically add a second brace. So just using a lot of extrudes here. This is the only time where I'm actually just going to use a sweep, where I'm going to carry that profile across to basically create this other support member. And then the next thing here is I'm just making my USB cutout. So this is super simple. Just take that dimensions and extrude and cut that straight through like so. And then I did go back and change this to sort of a triangle shape just to sort of match with the theme there. But with that, just basically clear that top part and it's pretty much done. So quite simple. All right, so here we have it. Super simple design. I may make some finer tweaks, but for now it's gonna do its job, function over time. You can see headphones come off nice and easy. I have the USB drive in here. It's a little bit loose because I actually made the sort of standoffs in between, so I'm not pinching this too tightly. A little bit too long, so I'll either add some foam or just shorten that. Should take no time at all to print it. But USB stick slides in there, just stops there, and that way I have enough that I can just grab it out, and that way it's nice and easy. And then headphones, I can just drop right on there. I'll probably shorten it up just a little bit. But for now, I actually kind of like that it's nice, so I don't have to worry about sort of banging it against the front of the computer case every time. But gets the job done. It was super quick and easy, and hopefully I showed you guys how to make something like this. So one other thing, I also just made this more of a triangle shape just to match this aesthetic a little bit more. But with that, thank you guys for checking out this little video and this little build here of this little headphone mount. So feel free to like and subscribe. Be sure to check out the next video. I will catch you guys next time.